Seguimos en el stand de Hasbro dentro de ComicCon y ahora vamos a hablar con Dwayne, que nos va a hablar de la línea Marvel que tiene Hasbro. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very well. Now, you have the greatest line probably nowadays with a lot of characters, a lot of figures. Can you please guide us through the whole stand?
Well, you already said we have the greatest line, so that's pretty much everything, right? Okay, well, fantastic. Yeah, no, we have a lot of exciting things in the showroom this weekend. Sure. First up, starting up here on our Avengers case, we have a couple cases inspired by Age of Ultron, right? A fantastic, huge Marvel movie this year. So we have our 3 3/4 inch movie line. These are movie-based characters inspired by the costumes from the film. Most of them are available right now at retail, with the last wave coming in just a month or two, and that includes characters like Vision and the rampaging Hulk in the back. The scene where the Scarlet Witch whispered to him and he went crazy in the film. We also have some fantastic store exclusives. We have the 2-packs that are at Toys R Us, and they feature characters like Cap and Black Widow, Nick Fury and Iron Man. Coming down here, we have some toys for our younger fans. A big, giant, massive Titan Hero Hulk, as well as a movie version of Ant-Man. Ant-Man's about to launch in just a week or so we're super excited for that film. And we actually have a few more collector-based Ant-Man items that we'll take you through in a second when we get down there. Next up is our Marvel 500. This is kind of a fantastic miniature collectible line for fans of all ages. It's a great way for kids to get to know more of those minor different characters in the Marvel lore, as well as some of your favorites, like Hulk and the Winter Soldier and Black Widow, of course.
And they make a lovely desktop. It's adornment.
Yes. It's a massive collection for low entry level prices. As you can see, we already have 3 waves coming. I think 2 waves have already reached retail, and the 3rd wave is coming very, very shortly. And we're doing 24 different characters in each wave, so lots and lots for fans or children to collect. We have some great exclusive roleplay dress-up, because roleplay is huge in the Marvel. Every child loves to be whatever special superhero, resonates to them most. So we've got some Hulkbuster items that were at Walmart with the foam Hulk fist, so you can pound on your little brother or sister safely. The helmets, and then of course we had a War Machine with Repulsor set for Toys R Us, and the villainous Ultron helmet as a Target exclusive.
Yeah, because somebody wants to be the bad guy nowadays.
Yeah, and this is what we don't often do bad guys, but we thought Ultron was such an interesting character that it would be fun to do but you put that on your little brother, right?
Actually, I think Ultron was not a bad guy. It was somebody confused.
Oh, yeah. Good point of view, right? Right. On the bottom, we have some of our Play-Doh can heads. This is a fun little line that not only do you get Play-Doh to mix and mash and create your own special little creations that, whatever, a child can imagine, but the cans themselves are decorated, as you can see in some of the art of your your favorite Marvel characters. So the actual can itself is part of the play, and you can use that to be Hulk's head and mix and match and have a lot of Play-Doh mashup fun.
Yeah.
Stop by the Hasbro booth.
Over here, we have our Titan Tech assortment. This was a really, really huge action figure line for us, and we're super excited about it. It is our 12-inch electronic figures. Now, the cool thing about these figures is each one of them has scripted dialogue, so they talk and it sounds like they're talking to each other. But if you have the Hulkbuster in the mix, he actually knows who is around him. So if you activate Thor, he'll respond to Thor. If you activate Ultron, he will call out against Ultron. So he's kind of the center of the universe, and Hulkbuster can react to whatever hero or villain is around him. And he also has some great features. He's got a light up arc reactor, as well as a jackhammer punch to recreate the scene when he's pounding Hulk into the pavement.
Okay, that's a key factor. I mean, people should know this so they can buy the whole pack and get the whole experience.
Yeah, if you have 1 or 2, the play experience is fun. If you have all of them, it's great. And also what's not seen here is we also have the Mark 43, the standard Iron Man armor as well. Now, one of our biggest lines for kids this year is our 2.5-inch segment of mini characters, and we've run the gamut. This is where you can buy your entire universe of Marvel movie characters. We have vehicles, in giant-sized armors like Hulkbuster. We have the Quinjet with a launching motorcycle. We have a fantastic assortment of 2-packs, which allow you to collect all the different characters from the movie, as well as some Ultron robots that you can build and mix and match and rip apart to recreate some of your favorite battle scenes. Now, there's nothing, better than the headquarters for your heroes.
Yeah.
So in the Avengers movie, we actually have 3 separate play sets that when combined, you can see create the Avengers Tower, which there was a couple of key scenes in the past film for that as well. So each level is a separate play set that you can play all alone, or you can stack them together to create the Avengers Ultimate headquarters. Next, then, we have our Titan heroes. These are our big figures for our fans all over the world, right? Every kid wants a big hero. This is a great way to get it. As you can see, we have a lot of different characters coming, a lot of the standard characters, as well as some new ones like Vision. And for the first time at the show, we're showing to the public in person our Titan hero, Hulkbuster. He is 18 inches tall, and he opens up so you can put almost any one of your heroes inside of him. So you can armor up Iron Man with the Hulkbuster. If you want, put Captain America inside there, or even Vision. Have some fun with it and let your imagination run wild.
Well, that really looks like a Hulkbuster. I mean, you put Hulk over there. Yeah.
You can smash things till the end of the day.
Scale is great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're really proud of that one. Coming down here, we have our Hall of Fame wall, if you will. This is where we're showcasing all of our fantastic collector product for the year. And what you see here is our entirety of our 2015 Marvel Legends 6-inch and our 3 3/4-inch lines. So starting on the top, we have the first up is the Odin Wave, which launched back in January. And it has all of the fantastic characters in classic costuming. If you buy all of the characters in the wave, you have enough components to build the mighty Odin, Thor's father. And in this wave, actually, what you don't see in the cases, but a fun little tidbit, is if you do buy them all, you actually get enough extra pieces that you can turn Odin into King Thor. There was an arc in the comic books this year where Thor met himself from the future and the past, and they went on a quest to save the world. Right below it, we have an Entertainment Earth. This is an online exclusive based off of the Guardians of the Galaxy and their classic looks. We've remixed and matched parts and pieces to give you guys a whole new classic team. We've never done that before. When the movie was released, we gave you great movie versions, but we kind of stayed away from the classic. Now, if you're a comic book fan or an animated fan, we have a bunch of characters that are a little bit closer to those types of looks. So sorry?
I'm sorry, the main difference is Star-Lord.
Yeah, Star-Lord, we brought him out as a Comic-Con exclusive last year, so we thought we'd give the fans another chance to get him, and we redecorated him and brought him back, and for the first time ever, we have Gamora in her classic look. So those are probably the 2 biggest hits, as well as a new Drax, Rocket, and classic Groot as well. Over here on the top, we have our second wave for Avengers for the year. This is where we start to mix in a few of the movie characters. So this wave consists of a couple classics like Hellcat and the ever-popular Spider-Woman on the end. And then we've mixed in a couple of movie characters. We have Hulk. We have Iron Man in his Mark 43 armor with an alternate head with the visor popped up so you can see Tony Stark inside. We have Captain America, and in the back is a fun little Batroc the Leaper figure, a classic oddity with a fantastic mustache. So we had to bring him out. And of course, if you buy all of them, you can build Thanos, the Mad Titan. Which we've seen a couple times now in the films, and I'm assuming in the future we'll see him a lot more.
Yeah. And now you have another classic here. I mean, I can see Daredevil and the other Vision.
Yeah, what you're seeing in this case is a couple more of our exclusive opportunities for the year. On the left at Target, you have the 3-pack of Ultron, White West Coast Avengers Vision, as well as the Marvel Now Dr. Green Hulk. And then we have 2 Walgreens exclusive for the year. We have the Yellow Daredevil and the Black Ant, a different version of Ant-Man to tie in kind of to the upcoming film. And both of those will be coming out between now and the fall. This is our last wave of Avengers for the year. This is our Hulkbuster wave. This starts hitting shelves in August, and this wave we're super proud of because we're giving you the largest Build-A-Figure we've done in a very long time with the Hulkbuster. An immense armor, as you can see here. I think he stands around 9 inches tall, fully articulated, and he holds really, really great poses for play and battle.
This line is going to work like in the other ones. I mean, the Hulkbuster will be you put together with all the
Correct.
figures?
Correct. Yeah, each one of these action figures comes with a piece of the Hulkbuster, and if you buy the entire assortment, you can assemble the massive Hulkbuster armor. Once again, we have a movie character in War Machine as well as the Hulkbuster, and then a bunch of classic characters to round out the assortment.
There's a new version. Well, there's a version of Doctor Strange over there.
Yes, yeah. We wanted to get a little bit of a jump on Marvel lore. We know Doctor Strange is coming next year, and we're super excited about that. But we're not very patient, so we wanted to get a little bit of Doctor Strange out this year. So we brought him out in his classic form here, and then we'll get to very shortly our Comic-Con exclusive, which will see a different version of Doctor Strange. Before we get to that, though, we have a fantastic Amazon 4-pack, which is the not quite all of them, but a good chunk of the rest of the Avengers team. So this is a 4-pack for Amazon, and it has Black Widow, the Mighty Thor, which is an entirely new sculpt, which we're so proud of. We think it looks fantastic. One of the best. It's actually my favorite figure of the year. Hawkeye, and then our first ever Bruce Banner movie-styled figure. He's so handsome, isn't he?
Yeah, it looks great, and I can see here there's pretty much the same. You have movie versions and classic versions.
Yeah, we like to mix it up. You know, we know the fans like a little bit of both. You know, the new generation loves the movies and they like those movie looks, but we know some of us are older fans, are big fans of comic books, and all those 70, 80, almost was it 80 years? Oh no, it's been a long time of making comics. So. Yeah, we like to give you a little bit of both. And what you're looking at here is this just went into the case today. This is the first time we're talking about it. These are the first 3 figures from a Build-A-Figure wave for 2016. So this is Cap Civil War Wave 1. So in their comic versions, we have a classic Captain America, which, believe it or not, with all the years we've been doing Marvel toys, we have never done a classic Captain America in Legends. So we have that, and then we have the Mockingbird, a new character that has some great fame in the S.H.I.E.L.D. television show. Well, here's her comic book version for the first time. Once more, first time ever Marvel Legends. And then we have a new Taskmaster, which we think looks fantastic. A great villainous type character.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Up here in the top center, this is one of the 3 Hasbro MARVEL Comic-Con exclusives for the summer. So what you're seeing here is the contents that go inside of the Spellbook of the Vishanti. We created a giant tome of the White Grimlore of Doctor Strange, and if you open it, you actually have some pages of magic spells, and it tells you a little bit of the history of these characters. And when you get to the last page, you are revealed the villain or the evil Dormammu from the Dark Dimension, the goddess of the dead Hela, magic, the Master of Limbo, and Brother Voodoo, who is now Dr. Voodoo in this version, wearing the Eye of Agamotto, and an astral form version of Doctor Strange, since we know he can go out into the astral plane and explore. He's party on, exactly. And we also added in a Eye of Agamotto roleplay pendant that if you put a strap on it, you can wear that, and you can become the Sorcerer Supreme of your own reality. If you, we'll go right into Wave 1 of 2016 for Spider-Man. This is also first time revealed here at the convention. This is the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave, and this is the first wave of product for Spider-Man 2016, like I just said. And this will be on shelves between January and probably about March of next year.
I'm very happy to see some figures that has never been available like this. I mean, that Mobius and Spider-Man, it looks great. I mean, but please.
Oh no, thanks. I'm glad you're so excited. Yeah, we try really hard to pick the right characters and give you redos of characters that need to be redone, and then give you some characters that you've never had before, and some new costumes too. So what we have in this case, I actually want to start over here and work backwards. We have Spider-Gwen first and foremost. She was a monster hit in the comic lore this year, and we're so excited to be able to bring to fans for the first time ever a Spider-Gwen action figure. What you don't see in here, though, is she will actually come with an alternate head, so you can pull back her hood and put on her human head so you can have a more classic Gwen Stacy. We also have Venom standing in the back. He looks fantastic. The fans have been yelling at us for a long time, "Where's Venom? You're giving us all the symbiotes, but no Venom." So we finally got around to bringing Venom out. Jack-O-Lantern, which we think looks absolutely fantastic. Absorbing Man, Morbius, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man, and then we have Beetle and Speed Demon, a couple of the superior foes of Spider-Man. I don't know if you read that book. It was out a year or so ago. I recommend picking up. It's a fantastically fun read. And one of the fun things about it, one of the subplots.
And that's kind of disturbing.
Kind of disturbing.
Nick Fury or what?
It's that is Silvermane. In this, one of the subplots of this book was if you held whoever holds the head of Silvermane, who's kind of a robotic, half robotic cyborg dude, you run the mobs of New York. So they find his head on an RC card in a junkyard. I don't know, it's crazy. And they're carrying it around in a bowling ball bag, having a lot of fun, and we thought it was too ridiculous and too fun not to put into toy form. The cool thing is his head actually is compatible with the rest of the line, so if you want to pop that head off and if you have a different body, you can make your very first Silvio's Silvermane as well.
And now I can see Giant Man,
Ant-Man.
all in the same.
All in the same. Yeah, what you're seeing in this last case on the bottom here is the remainder of our 2 Marvel Hasbro ComicCon items. On the right, what you're seeing right now is Giant Man, Goliath, Hank Pym, Scott Lang Ant-Man, and a teeny tiny Hank Pym. And those all come boxed together in one fantastic Ant-Man themed set. And on the left, our only movie-based con exclusive is Hasbro's tiniest action figure on a blister card ever.
I remember a few Comic-Cons back, Hasbro had the biggest carded figure with the it was the Galactus.
Yeah, you're right.
And now you have the tiniest carded figure.
Hasbro Marvel's leading the way with the biggest figures ever and the smallest. Now we get you the smallest. So yeah, it comes in this fantastic little matchbox which you can pop open and have a tiny little Ant-Man action figure. We think it's just fun and silly, so we're loving it.
Great.
Coming over here gets us to the first 2 waves of Spider-Man for 2015. This is the Hobgoblin wave. This is already on shelves. Hobgoblin is the Build-A-Figure, and you get a Spider-Woman, Anti-Venom, classic Spider-Man, which we think looks fantastic. And he actually comes with some alternate parts with like the pulled-up mask and a slice of New York-styled pizza that you can pose him out with, and lots of different hands. We have Spider-Man 2099. We have Mayday Parker, Spider-Girl, and we have a classic red Daredevil, which we haven't done for a very long time. So we're excited about that because that's another character that's getting a lot of news these days with the fantastic Marvel Netflix show. Yeah. So we know that's been a fantastic hit. The fans love that show. So while we don't have any of those characters yet, we do have a fantastic classic Daredevil out there. I'm going to wrap up with the 6-inch if that's okay, and then we'll go down.
Yeah.
So,
it's Kraven.
Yeah, we have Kraven the Hunter. This is wave 2 of Spider-Man. This is coming to shelves very shortly as well. So we have Scarlet Spider, we have Kraven the Hunter, which is another one of my favorite figures for the year. We have this fantastic new Ghost Rider. Misty Knight. Whoever thought you'd get a Misty Knight action? Well, I did, because clearly we made it. But I don't know how many of our fans expected that one. So we're super excited to bring Misty out. This monstrous giant Rhino figure, and Rhino actually has an alternate head, which has his masked down version, which is a more modern take on the character. But we thought this really insane, crazy look was kind of cool too.
We have Chameleon.
Yeah, we have Chameleon. Chameleon comes with a couple alternate mask heads. So, if you so choose, you can make either J. Jonah Jameson, Hammerhead, or classic Chameleon. We have White Tiger, who is a fantastic character from the Spider-Man animation. She was part of his team on the Ultimate Spider-Man a couple of seasons ago, and we thought she's a great character to bring out this. She has her amulet around her neck, which gives her power, of course. And last in the back is Superior Venom. At one point when Doc Ock was running around in Peter's body, the symbiote attached to him, and for a short term he turned into Superior Venom. Our last wave of Legends Build-A-Figures for the year. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff for the year, right?
Yeah.
Woo. We have our Ant-Man wave, and our Ant-Man wave comes with 2 movie figures. It comes with our fantastic movie Ant-Man, who also comes with a miniature version of himself riding his favorite Aunt Anthony, and a teeny tiny villain Yellow Jacket for him to battle in the package. And of course, the Build-A-Figure for this wave is Ultron Prime from Avengers Age of Ultron. This was a great way for us to bring him out there, since in Marvel lore he has some tie-in to Ant-Man. We thought this was a great way to bring him out. And we round out the rest of the assortment with some other fantastic characters. We have Grim Reaper on our new kind of bigger, buffer body. We have Tiger Shark. We have another Giant Man. Bulldozer. He's been asked for a long time. He's one of those fan favorites that was missing, but now you guys can finally complete the Wrecking Crew with Bulldozer making it out. And certainly not last but not least, we have Janet, the lovely Wasp, coming out in plastic form as well. So, sticking with the Ant-Man theme, we have a really awesome movie item. It is Ant-Man with his Aunt Anthony, and he can ride his back. And this is kind of a 3 1/4 inch set with a giant, oversized ant, of course, that allows you to have creep out your mom or your brothers and sisters with a giant flying ant, leave it on the kitchen table, hide it in her room, have some fun. Having your mom go nuts dealing with giant creepy bugs.
Now you have another line here which also has classics with new things, and man, I'm pretty excited about about a lot of the line.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite characters yourself?
Well, myself, I always have. I'm always with Spiderman, but
Okay.
I'm pretty open to all Marvel characters, and I've seen that female Thor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we have on the far right. These are some of our sneak peek figures. This case is our 2016 sneak peek, and the figures that you see standing together, female Thor with Odin's son, and Falcon, Captain America, and Vance Astro, are going to be comic 2-packs. We're going to be bringing back comic 2-packs next year, and we're really excited about that. Yeah. All right. Nice. So these are our first 2 that we're revealing, and we'll reveal a few more of those coming tomorrow on the Hasbro Marvel panel. And then the rest is some of the characters in the assortment. Oh, sorry, we also have the Machine Man and Superior Iron Man, which is another one of the comic 2-packs. Then we have Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy fame. We have Spider-Man Noir. We have Ulik the Troll. We have first appearance Iron Man Mark 1. We have Triton from the Inhumans, and Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel.
Looks amazing, that Carol Danvers.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the team's having a lot of fun working on these. And now to finish it up, or to finish up this section, we still have Spider-Man to go. We have here the 3 1/4 inch Infinite Series figures that are on shelves now. So it's a whole mix of different characters from all the different universes. We've got some X-Men in there, we've got some Thor figures, some Spider-Man figures, all mixed together for some great fun.
Bishop looks great.
You like Bishop? Yeah, I think Bishop looks great. I'm really happy that we finally got the Colossus version of Juggernaut out there, with new armored Daredevil, which we haven't done to this point, and a beautiful Sandman, which actually comes with a variant of his all sanded out version. So this is
3 of the 6 Sinister over there.
Yeah, right? Chipping away at them. I think this is our first classic Doc Ock too.
I got a notice about this. I'm going to say this in Spanish. Para todos los que no abren sus juguetes y no saben realmente cómo quedan, esta es una idea de cómo quedaría esto. I'm saying for all the people who does not open the toys and give it on the original cases, this is a look how it will see if you will do that.
Toys deserve to breathe and live too. I'm a big fan of ripping all of my toys out of their plastic prison and letting them, play and pose. That's why we put all this articulation in there, so you guys can have fun with them. And and when we're done talking, please look at the diorama, and that is where you can really see how amazing these figures can look when you use your imagination and have some fun with them. And yeah, you cheat a little bit with some glue, but it looks really, really good. So our last big chunk of product for the year is our Spider-Man, our Web Warrior segment, and this has a great offering of product for kids and fans of all ages. On the top row, we have our Titan Spider-Man Heroes line. Looks like Miles is taking a nap. He must have been tired from standing all day and he fell over, but we still have...
It's the first event.
Yeah, it's
his first Comic-Con.
It was his first Comic-Con. He didn't wear the right shoes, and he's paying for it. So we have Agent Venom, we have Iron Spider, we have Miles taking a nap, we have Spider-Man 2099, and then of course we have our mainstay Peter Parker. And we also have villains assortment with characters such as Electro, Green Goblin, and classic Venom. We know that our younger consumers love these big giant action figures, and these same kids love to play with vehicles. So this year we're also bringing in some new vehicles, such as this new Spider motorcycle, helicopter, and lets you have some more fun with these big figures and play with them in your sandbox or in your backyard. We also have some electronic figures in our Titan Here Tech assortment, and we have both Spider-Man and once more Agent Venom, and they have great dialogue. When you press the button, they talk and have sound effects, and you can go out and bring your toys to life in a little bit better way. We also have a very consumable line of 6-inch action figures. These are our Web Warriors, our Web Slingers, and this is actually a really fun line that, in my opinion, is one of the closest toy lines we've ever come to actually having a toy line that plays the way Spider-Man actually plays. Spider-Man shoots webs, right? Not hard projectiles and things like that. So we made snappy, stretchy, web-like projectiles that you can attach to the character's arms and legs and pull back and let fly through the air to take out your enemies or your little brother's army of figures. So we have some fantastic vehicles that shoot webs, as you see here with Agent Venom, Spider-Man, and Iron Spider. We have the Web Slingers assortment, which you can see has some great figures like Spider Knight, Spider 29, Iron Spider, Agent Venom, and Spider-Man. And each of those figures not only comes with different colored, stretchy projectile webs, they also come with stand-up villain targets, which you can see in the back to have some target practice to shoot down in your own shooting gallery kind of play. And then we have a basic assortment of just those standard 6-inch fantastic figures. Of course, Spider-Man's not complete without a way for you to battle, so we actually have a showdown playset, which allows Spider-Man to have all different, to practice his trick shots. He's got different targets on here that can spin around and open and flip up when you shoot them with your targets to have some fun. And Spider-Man, of course, is one of the most iconic characters that kids want to dress up as. Well, Hasbro wanted to make sure that you had every way possible to do that. So we have a Web Slingers Gauntlet assortment, which has 3 different types of his teammates, including Peter himself. And they have an electronics module that gives you sound effects of the web shooting, as well as the ability to fire webs from your forearm. We have our color shock slingers. This is, Spider-Man's, what's he do? He shoots webs, right? Yeah. So we have gloves that you can put on and you strap up with your web shooter, and you can shoot silly string blast, and when your silly string's out, you can pop it off, put on a water cartridge, and now you can spray some water at all of your friends. And of course, we have a fantastic wisecracking spider mask. What's cool about this is, I believe, our first hands-off mask. Normally, when you want to be Spider-Man, you're wearing an electronic mask. In the past, you've had to push a button, right? Spider-Man doesn't push buttons. Spider-Man just does. So we activated a chin activator in here, so when you're wearing it, just opening your jaw and hitting the button allows you to say different Spider-Man phrases and sound effects without having to use your hands. So now you can use your hands to still shoot your webs, and with your simple activation of your jaw, you get the sound effects and fun of Spider-Man.
Oh, that's Spidey.
That's Spidey. Yeah. And that's what we have for you today.
Well, it is, as I said before, it's a huge line, and it's gonna be getting bigger in the years.
Oh yeah, we're super excited for next year. We've got some huge movies coming next year with Captain America: Civil War and Doctor Strange. So hey, stick with us, guys. We got a lot of fantastic stuff coming, and we hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you.
Well, as Marvel is now in phase 3 of his films, what would you say Hasbro is in his phase?
Oh my goodness! With the history of this company, what phase would we be in? I don't know. Phase infinity, man. I hope we're doing this for till the end of days.
Oh yeah. Bueno, pues ya lo vieron. Es una línea muy extensa la que tenemos aquí de Marvel completo, Legends, las otras versiones más grandes, más pequeñas. Está muy grande y muy interesante. Y esto solamente lo vieron aquí en Juguetes Coleccionables edición internacional desde la ComicCon en San Diego. Regresamos.